before they realized. He is the one who opened the eyes of other young men to see that this is not the pattern, that they have infiltrated themselves and begin to kill themselves, join the army of the Philistines. And that's what exactly IPOB have done. They said to Johnathan, your father didn't ask us to do this. The honey you are dipping your hand to lick is not so. Your father asked us to be on fasting until this game is over. He told them to complain, my father has troubled the land. The honey that I have licked has opened my eyes. He was supposed to die at the end of the day, after convincing the children of Israel, who have joined force with their enemy country. He keep fighting alone, keep having courage, keep conquering, keep convincing them, keep campaigning for them, until them also realized that what are we doing? How suddenly we are IPOBs and we begin to join Peter Obi who is contesting as a Nigerian president. What are we actually doing? And we are killing our brothers who are not supporting the same. Are we crazy? Until they came to their sense, then they fight back and make the proper fighting. That is when they persuaded and until they molest the Philistines and got victory. But here, because of the oath, and because of the oath he broke, he was supposed to die. But the people said, no, this guy that did a very great job, open everyone's eyes to understand what is playing, what has been happening, how we have infiltrated ourselves, how we've got distracted and lost focus and work against our own objectives and allow people to infiltrate us and convince us the other way around. Who is Peter Obi? Who is Peter Obi? Peter Obi that Christ told that you would deny me 3 times. He denied him there. Ojukwu came and told him, young man, you know where we stopped. This is that cock. Crow. If you like, deny me again with it. He did exactly the same. And this is the 3rd time that Christ said, your eyes will open because I will use you as a stepping stone to get that kingdom that you don't want me to enter. Because he has been the one obstructing Christ, who came for the job of the 12. Every time the deliverance of the Jew emanated, he will come out from nowhere. Look at the kind of heat. Now the kind of hold Nigerians at Rancom. Had it been his in London until today, I'm telling you, this thing we are talking about is not what we'll be talking about. We'll be talking about how to be going home. Instead of we have gone home or we are just about to. The sign is always everywhere. He conspired with the Northerners, the people who call the Nigerian government, with the Westerners. They went and captured him illegally, kidnapped him and bring him back to Nigeria and begin to squeeze him. Till today, the more we look, the less we see. What is happening? They are waiting for the election to return. As soon as the election finish, they see him, people from the east came to vote Peter Obi. They will go and use it against him. The law, the case change again. What is it that somebody that have gotten a discharge and acquitted, they begin to play pranks on it? That the United Nations Organization has said, allow him. The United Nations Organization have they died on? Inside people. They know what they are doing. They are just said for formality's sake. There is no corresponding action. Because Nigerians have what they are looking for. And that's why anytime a Nigerian politician can commit any crime and go free, they won't do anything. Some certain things that if it's in other countries, they will intervene. They will not do that. And if you like, shout about Biafra and Biafra, you will hardly see it on CNN. If a president is doing through BBC, you cannot see it in Al Jazeera. That is their mini packs. That is where their strength is. Majorly on social media and other forms of media. To seize your voice, seize you. After this my talk show, they don't mind to tell you it is 13 viewers after 1 month. Even if 200 people call me and say, young man, we hear you and we heard what you are doing. To make it look as if nothing is happening. To try to seize you in. That is some of their mini packs. They want to tell us the problem now is the problem in the East. The problem in the East, they are the one who put it. Buhari and a whole bunch of them know better about the problem in the East. Who are they trying to deceive? And they have not seen problem in the East until 25th of February, 26th and 27th. People will continue to die like chips. So for us, you put your head outside as a Jew, you must die. No matter how you struggle against it. If you fly abroad, they will bring you back as a corpse. I'm not carrying water in my mouth. I don't make noise, I don't talk anyhow. That they will class energies. Will class energies and see who is master. Yes. I talk optimistically. Because I'm more than sure of what I'm saying. You put your head outside all day, you must not be alive to continue to tell the stories. To finish the stories. You will not tell anybody that I said it's a lie. I don't care who is an infiltrator or not. If anybody is an infiltrator, you send your voice, tell them what to do. It's none of my business. If they are infiltrators, I'm not standing for our good objective, they are gone. And if they are not signed by any commander who is standing for our own agitation and advantage, and you come out, that's a Jew. I'm sorry, so far as you have a name on the Jewish alphabet, A to Z, bye-bye is your name. In fact, it will be happening physically because energies are not one. Some people will collapse right in the middle. Some people will die right in the place that they are trying to vote. Even though they have not voted. They will collapse and die. They will fall down and die. We will see what the meaning of falling down and die. The breath will be taken away. You force it as the person who is suffering from coronavirus. You won't get it until you stop. That man will kill many as soon as you saw the lightning and hear the sound, only you drop down and turn to charcoal. As well as cops. Don't talk rubbish. You have not seen that you are talking about death. All of us will witness that. Those who could not look at the serpent will die again by the bite of the serpent. What are we talking about? Kabeko fusiwa anko, sapienza, Peter Obi. We don't do that. We watch you play your drama. When you finish, you look for a seat and sit down. I've said it time with that number that Peter Obi is an Indian superstar. A Bollywood actor. And a Bollywood musician. Yes. The exaggerator of the exaggeration itself. The exaggerator of the exaggeration itself. That's what we see. He's only in that movie. You will see somebody who is in the shoot gun for him. The bullet is coming. The bullet will keep coming until the end of the film. The bullet they shoot from the beginning of the film movie to go and kill him will be moving with speed, but it will not reach to the person it was targeted for. The person will even go to host some audience and music singing and make some raps. Nana sangati nu pretty suwenu dinau rutada dinda pretty suwenu satawa dada prakara ni jawa da satawa nu pretty suwenu efisaru wa do the patai do kristenu they were alive nu pretty sudange nana bullet is still coming. It's until the end of the movie that the bullet will reach. That's exaggeration of the exaggeration. The exaggerator of the exaggeration. It doesn't happen anywhere. It can only happen in Bollywood. So Peter Obi is acting in a movie called Bollywood. He's a superstar in Bollywood. When he finishes, he go and sit down. There is no words about it. If we don't want to do what that which we were sent for, we will do it at least for one single person that doesn't deserve it. Chief Hamadi Kemazin and the Kalo. If we don't want to stand for the masses, and why wouldn't want us stand for the masses? So that the Jews will be compressed, and the Christian in the world will be taken unawares. It's not possible. It was not written, and it will not happen. What is written, it becomes a law. Take it or leave it. So whether you are a soundbar, comrade, you know what you are talking. You are on your own. Until that day, Victor Uruago will come there and tell people that why will people allow people to be posting lockdown and all of that and that and nonsense he was talking about. That they no longer do boy so again. That they should do boy so catch the person, beat him and nonsense out of him. That's exactly how the infiltrators that you are talking about starts, and also how it works. If they catch the person, then boys gather. Somebody can target somebody who is his enemy already dead and hit him hard, and the person will slump and die. Not even the targeted person. They will now say it is Victor Uruago now. What do you call yourself? Ikenga Uruago, comrade, that sent them. Then your own name will begin to smell as Simeon Ekpa. That you have given order and people are beginning to die. Yeah, they're dramatic. Are there any other way these things happen? You want them to do the boy so here and kill somebody who is still having the gospel of the kingdom in his mouth. But you are already preaching Satan, an antichrist. Shame unto you. You call yourself a Biafran and IPOB. Shame unto you. If we have lost our agenda and our objective, it's as good as we dissolve it and everybody become free and went his way. Then let the antichrist capture us at the platter of gold and mesmerize us as they will. Stupid people that will never learn. Some of us have died many, even Chief Ahmadike. That is his sentiment. Since, not even now. That we have died too much. We're not supposed to be dying. The people that you are trying to defend, and the people who you are trying to defend that you don't want to die, are committing the people who are willing to fight for the cause into death. Since after the war, Ojuku has been shouting, with what I'm seeing, start coming home. Even without being separated, start coming home. How many of our people had? They are still killing them in the north. Are they not there? Buying more lands, building more plazas, and building more companies and hotels. And the people we are fighting for, they are committing us, who are the fighters, into death. We are the ones that are good to die. They are not good to die because they have died many. And it is us that has been dying this time who are trying to be the defender. What an irony of situation. What an appalling. What a catastrophic interpretations of values and issues. Christ told us what an oath when Peter asked him, what is going to be the sign of this time about this kingdom? He said there shall not be any sign given unto it except that of Jonas. And he also intend without fear or favor. Now remember, since the time of the John the Baptist, the kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violent one taken it by force. He didn't pamper it. He didn't say, but they will be a little violent. Those boys will be a little violent also, somehow. He told them as much as you can hug those guys, those little children, it's as good, the Biafrans, the IPOBs, it's as good you use some stones, or you will never be born. Or you gather some stones and throw around your neck and throw yourself in the river. He didn't pamper it. And as if that wasn't enough, it was not in one particular place in the Bible. It's up to two to three different places that God made mention of. Since the time of John the Baptist, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violent were taken by force. But now we want, because they know the secret, but now we want to be compressed to think the other way around. Because that's exactly what they will use in killing John the Baptist, the Elijah, the chief of Hamadi Kemazin and the Kano. And we must always remember history and follow the Bible sequentially. These things that are playing are documented in the Bible already. Go and study the book of 1 Samuel chapter number 14 from verse 17. Follow out. Johnathan, the son of Saul, didn't take oath, but he solved the problem. Many of the time, it's not about oath. The people who took oath, they are the people who are misbehaving now. Somebody who take oath will go to stream and see some boys and begin to talk about nonsense about IPOB and IPOB leaders and the rest of them. How did you expect the other person to join? Go to wherever, farm or shop or business, begin to castigate everything that concerns an IPOB member. How do you want the other person to join? You want to go and play ball, it's IPOB talk. How do you want to encourage the other person to join? It is we who have taken the oath that are matching the thing on the floor. And sometimes you criticize the other person, he did this, he did that, he decamped, he did that. Some of this little nonsense is good enough. It's a very much enough reason. It's enough reason already for anyone who is focused, who is holding his objective tight, and who know why he has joined IPOB or the essence of fighting for this cause and how to go about it is very much enough reason. It's an enough reason for him to look the other way around. Sometimes we point hand, we didn't know that some of us have orchestrated the hand that we are pointing. Or the essence of the person taking the action that have made us or have led us into pointing hand on him. Is this nonsense? Somebody will say he's an IPOB member and have took oath and is asking us ordinarily to go and vote Peter Obi, who betrayed our master, the agitator of this struggle. In our family before, it's not a history. Chieftain. Somebody before us who killed us, the IPOBs, our brothers who took oath with us, slaughtered or killed us cold-bloodedly and threw inside the river and denied about it when he cannot deny it. And today, the same person, The same IPOBs have killed in his back, shamelessly come to social media and begin to tighten everything up to make the ground fertile for him to get what he wants at the detriment of what we want. Are you not a fool to have gone such extra mile to infiltrate your own brotherhood and begin to brainwash them because of some cheap money that was given to you and some oath that you were forced to swear with a coward promise of becoming somebody tomorrow in Nigeria, politically? You are a coward, you are a fool. You will not die a good death. You will never die a good death. If the Spirit of God has sent me for this cause, you have not seen anything. You want to intimidate us and threaten us and brainwash us and make us feel like that is just the problem in Igbo land now that is holding Nandikalo captive. Are you not a deceiver? Whom do you want to deceive? Is it not? Is the problem not there before he was discharged and acquitted in the first place? Before they said there is no acquittal. It's nothing like they are acquitted. When the problem not there and the United Nations Organization were seeing it, before they asked Nigerians to allow this young man to go, that they have not found anything about him. Why are we not asking our question? Why after these things they are still squeezing him? Something is playing. They are waiting for the election to be done. As soon as it was done in the favor of Peter Obi, by the Johnathan, you will never see him again. You will cry with your eyes, is this how I have killed my own brother who were fighting for me all this while? And we will never see anybody like him again, who will stand boldly. The most powerful and most boldest young man in the world. The only people who were greater than him was Trump and Putin. That's the two major persons that can be rated more powerful and bolder than him. And these people have political powers and authority that have supported their boldness. But this young man is from nowhere, talking to the whole world without fear of everyone is not seeing your face. And that is exactly whom we want to make mockery of. Because of Peter Obi, if there is an Igbo man that deserves this kind of betrayal, is it Nandekalo? And if there is an Igbo man that deserves this kind of support that Peter Obi is receiving, is he supposed to be Peter Obi for what? We have evidences against him as person who hates the IPOBs themselves and the Igbo man proper. If any man love me, let him obey my commandment. That is what Christ said. If Peter Obi love an Igbo man and the eastern region, he wouldn't make toy with the Abga that our master submitted in his hands. That's number 1 point. His master betrayed him alive, not because of the Abga, because of the way he was killing IPOBs. He won him so many times. I don't like the way you are dealing with this young man. When he found out that he couldn't hear, that he had seed of his heart, he denounced him. Raw and life when he was still living, not after his death. We are not asking ourselves questions. Why pastors are supporting him? They belong to the same occultic kingdom. The 666. The people, the pastors who have laid ambush right inside the altar against the Jews and the Christians themselves, that we feel that they are protecting and standing for. Don't worry, mysteries are coming. You will hear things. You will hear things. We will interpret Apocrypha and Kabbalah and so many of them. I've told you about Obi, Lance Saba, Kid Star War that inspires the revenge of the Sith. No Nigerian person want to go and make go. All the iconographics there, I can interpret it. Both the one that come in digital and in the other way around. I can tell you the year, month, and all the people that plays it. This last season, we know how many of us that are playing it. And they have declared themselves a mini PAX winner. I laughed because if God want to make a man shameful, he will allow you to gather fake influence, a momentous influence that are as empty as a keg without water. If you be looking at it, you think there is water there. It's until breeze blow. And the breeze will blow very soon. Of course, whether you put me under the ground, I can't die now. If you bring me up, it's nothing. If you try to shake me now, you die raw. Right before me. I will finish my assignment. And I'll get my job done. It has been predestined. I'm not struggling to do it. All my struggle is to accept it and say yes to it. Just like what I'm doing. I'm not struggling. I'm not putting any strong energy. You are trying to suppress me. Wow! You are suppressing an unfinished battle. Looking at the wrong thing. You are seeing the wrong thing. And what you are seeing is darkness. You are using an ancient, without modern, pattern of fighting a war. The war that the victor, the winner that has been declared victory, that is what you are still fighting. Disturbing yourselves, couldn't sleep, when the person you said you have won sleeps comfortably. Nonsense. We'll soon tell you about Apocrypha and Kabbalah, right from the time of Adam to Seth, so that you know exactly what is playing. Not these things you see, you call pastor. We are going to Camel, of course, very soon, so you can see how anointed and how powerful. I want to end it here. Thank you.